Honestly, in class, I don't know what's going on half the time. Hey everyone, so today I have some special guests with me. You guys have seen them before. This is
Joanne
and Shelby.
And so today we're going to talk to you guys about how to study in pharmacy school. I know some of you have asked, and I wanted to wait to make this video because I didn't want to just tell you guys how I study because that's just one way. And I study with them all the time, so I figured all of us can come together and we tell you about how we study. Pretty much a little backstory. I met Joanne and Shelby like second semester. And my life changed. And yeah, so pretty much I guess we can each talk about like our struggles we had first semester, because before studying with people I was studying alone and I really struggled. So you guys kind of want to share your first semester experience?
Well, it wasn't fun, that's for sure. But yeah, for first semester I was studying by myself too. Even though I knew Shelby.
Yeah, same here. I was studying by myself
But
too.
we were studying by ourselves. And it was hard because, I feel like for me at least, it's easier to study when I have someone to talk to and explain everything to. So yeah, that's when we decided to start studying together. And even then, it was like a trial and error thing because we were doing things that didn't actually work, even when we were studying together. So
yeah, for me it was like a lot of materials. So like talking out with other people does help me a lot and help me like remember stuff a lot easier than actually like reading a book.
Yeah. I didn't read one book. Yeah, and the same with me, like I was studying by myself because that's how I did it all throughout undergrad. In like my other school, I would always study alone. I never studied with people. So I thought that was gonna work here, and it didn't. I mean, I survived, but it wasn't as good as I would have liked it to be. But when we all met second semester, we were able to be on top of things, and that was really helpful. Like one thing that we did is we signed up for peer tutoring. So whichever school you go to, they most likely will have peer tutoring available. So like they just have like upperclassmen tutor. And so we did that together. So that was really helpful because we would like go over material. They have whiteboards in these study rooms, and we literally will like go through different problems or mechanisms with the tutor. And like sometimes like I wouldn't get something, but one of them will get it, and then we'd be able to like talk it out that way. And it seriously helps to really know what's going on. What else do we do?
Yeah, usually like if one person can actually explain it better than the other person and actually understands it more.
Yeah, we talk it out. Like Shelby, she is like a rock star in PK math. And so like what day was it? It was like 2 weeks ago. We were in a study room for like, was it 6 hours or 9 hours?
I don't know. It was like from 10 a.m. until like, I don't know.
Yeah, 6 something. It was a long time, but we had a whiteboard, and like we each were able, Shelby mostly was able to like solve through some of those little parts of problems that we were just like, how did the professor get from this part of the problem to this one? So that's really helpful. So like before I used to always say like study by yourself, but don't do that. Don't do that in pharmacy school because you'll really struggle. And it's just like, it's not even like the work is hard. It's just...
It's a lot.
Yeah.
All at once.
Yeah.
So I guess the burden is a little bit less when you share it with someone else.
Yeah. No, seriously. And Joanne is really organized, so really organized. So she helps me to stand top of my stuff. Like she'll be like, oh yeah guys, don't forget we have to do this and this at the lab. I'm like, we did? Okay. So, it really helps in just not even just like the academic portion, but just like staying on top of everything, being organized in that sense. Like it really helps to use each of our strengths to like make us all better. So yeah, like honestly, I don't know if I would have survived. After class, We usually have breaks in between class, like an hour, 2 hours,
Yeah.
3 hours. We usually stay together. Joanne commutes, but Shelby and I live on campus, but we technically commute because we pack our lunch for the day. Yeah.
Every single day.
Every day, so that way we don't have to go back to our rooms and lose time or take a nap or do something like that. But we stick together, and usually what we'll do in that time is review the lecture notes that from the class we just had. And that really helps because honestly in class, I don't know what's going on half the time. Yeah, I'm usually I'm there. I'm in class.
Your mind is just somewhere else.
Yeah, my mind is, especially in PK. Oh my, when I
Yeah.
tell you, I try so hard to focus, but then I'm like, you know what, forget it. And then I'm usually I don't know, on my phone or something, which is terrible. Don't do that in class.
But I mean, it's just some professors really make it hard for you to focus
Yes.
on what they're teaching. So I guess it's just better when you go over everything with someone else, because maybe you missed something that someone else
Yeah.
took the time to write down or whatever. So you have the complete information basically.
Yeah, but it is important still to go to class because it's crazy how your brain works. So sometimes your brain will pick up things that you didn't even realize, and when you're going over it, it's like, oh yeah, I remember the professor saying something like that. Even if you don't know what he's saying, because we don't know what our professor's saying.
Yeah.
We don't know what he's saying, but sometimes you can pick up on a few things. And so we try to review the material right after class, and we go to peer tutoring. And when it comes time for the exam, usually a couple of days before the exam, we schedule extra tutoring hours, and we will usually stay after and go over all the material together. And how we go over it is we go from slide 1, talk about one of us will read the slide, and we make sure we understand. If someone doesn't understand something, we just ask and then explain it. And yeah, that's pretty much what we do. I don't know what you guys do.
And we did flashcards.
Oh.
It didn't work out for
Y'all
us.
did
I mean, I guess it depends on what you prefer, because for some people it does work,
Yeah.
but it takes a lot of time, because since you have so much material for each exam, preparing flashcards for each of those exams, it takes a lot of time. So we would rather spend that time actually studying instead of writing little flashcards, because then you would have less time to go over everything.
Yeah.
So,
What class was that for that you guys did?
it was for patho, for the narrow unit.
Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we do. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm with Joanne and Shelby all the time, so if you have specific questions for them, I will relay that over to them. Yeah, that's it. So that's it, and as always, be his masterpiece. Bye, everyone.
Bye.